As we approach December, this morning was a reminder that it's no longer summer. It's time to put a little tape on the hives and a few other things, so we're going to get started. The temperature outside was about 21 degrees, so I would have rather, just stayed in front of this nice little wood stove all day, but had to get back there and at least get the hives taped up. I mean, boy, it was frozen out there, and that's what you'd expect this time of year. For the most part, the bees will have propolized any cracks inside the hive, so putting the tape on is a little redundant. However, when I did the oxalic acid treatments, I saw quite a bit of the vapor seep out between the hive bodies, so we knew there were some openings there. The bees, however, cannot propolize the burlap box. There's a screen in there, so they can't get up in there. And the burlap box still needs to be removable so that we can put additional sugar cake in if necessary. So there's going to be some ventilation through the hive, and we just want to monitor that and keep it under control. As I mentioned in the last video, we're bedding down for the winter, so the pace of the videos is going to drop off quite a bit. We'll still fill it in with a few other things going on, but I'm going to hope to get a video up maybe every 2 weeks as compared to every week until we get into, mid-February, end of February, when we start going into the hives and taking a peek around. And speaking of taking a peek, we're going to take a look at how much of this sugar they've consumed and whether I have to add some more. They are eating it up. We're going to have to put some more sugar on these guys. Inevitably, some of it falls down that they don't eat. And you want to clean that off, because otherwise it'll attract ants and things. Natural honey hive, meaning we left a lot of miscellaneous supers on this hive. Ah yes, our aggressive hive. And even on this cold day, they were peeking their heads out of the reducer at the bottom, seeing if there was someone handy to sting. They are clustered far below. You don't see anything towards the top. But we do have moisture, and we do have heat, so we know they're down there. But they're down where the honey is. 2 of the hives, numbers 8 and 9, ended up with a lot of natural honey on them, so I have not been feeding them. There's quite a bit of weight on that hive, and it was frames that I couldn't quite extract, and also from the combine. So there are natural honey hives. So we have basically what I would consider a normal drop of bees. They'll drag the dead bees out of the hive, and all the hives are pretty much the same way. I would be worried if there was a hive that didn't have any dead bees outside of it, but they all have a few, and that kind of tells me that they're doing their thing. So, again, we depart Buzz Park, and I'm going to head back into the house where it's a little cozy, and you saw that fire earlier. I intend to be with it. They're all blue taped. One thing you want to do is you want to always make sure, especially this time of year, that the outer covers are sitting flat. It's so easy to put one on and leave it ajar and leave this huge area where warmth will leave the hive. So you want to make sure they're flat. We've done some preliminary insulation with the burlap and the blue tape. We're not into a super cold season yet, but remember, if you like this channel, hit the button, like, subscribe. If there's a bell, I don't know if YouTube's using that right now, hit the bell. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time on another episode of What's the Buzz?